Good evening, everybody. My name is Vice Admiral J.L. Galloway, your Fleet 31 commanding officer, and tonight I am joined by my co-host, Rear Admiral Jenny Hay, and of course, with our community manager, Vice Commodore Scott Sterling.
I
Look, two
still
in a row.
love. Look at that! Congratulations.
About
I'm
time he
still.
gets.
What?
I was say about time he gets two in a row.
Yeah. Live it up.
I just enjoy that Scott has self promoted himself.
Well, did he though?
I didn't promote him.
Hmm. Maybe it was Sammy. It seems like something Sammy would do.
It was either Sammy or somebody else. Chase.
Chase. It could have been Chase.
Chase.
It's probably Chase.
Probably Chase.
Chase, there's good news. I haven't eaten your Reese's, so if you hop on in the next 5 minutes, it might be a chance.
I'm pretty sure he's very sleep deprived as a daddy. When I
That's
daddy
why I said
again.
that. That's why I said that.
Actually, I don't think I sent him the link for him to come watch.
Yeah, it was Sammy. She said you deserved a promotion.
Thank you, Sammy.
Aww.
So see, now Jay just needs to make it official.
There's no rank as known as Vice Commodore, so I'd have to make you full Commodore.
Uh-huh.
I could do that. I'll just have to backdate it to yesterday.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
For those who don't
Um.
know, we only promote on the 31st, apparently.
Yeah. We haven't. We've been really bad.
Well, honestly, there's been nobody really to promote. I mean, most people are already
Not
captains.
that. We haven't done our fleet member of the month or whatever.
Oh, Fleet Member of the Month. I
Yeah.
nominate Jenny.
Okay. Yay!
What about you, Scott? Who do you nominate?
Jenny.
That's right.
Any objections in the crowd? No? Okay, seeing that the motion's carried.
Yes.
Yes, I know that there's a 10-second delay or whatever. Can you imagine that if somebody trolled somebody like that for real? And be like, okay, any objections? You got 10 seconds now. Knowing purposely. Hmm. I'm sorry. Sammy's been teaching me bad habits.
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
Jenny's actually been really good, Sammy. I don't know what you're talking about. She's been really helpful before. And the reason why we were a couple minutes late today is because we are going over some things for the cruise that's coming up for us. We're starting that wonderful process of, oh, hello, Dusty. Thank you for joining us
Yes.
tonight. Yeah, we're just starting that wonderful process of, oh, by the way, now it's 6 months before your next big event. Well,
Mm-hmm.
for us, it's
Mm-hmm.
going to be the cruise. For Jenny, it's next month. And Scott, too, right? You're going
Yep.
to
Yep.
Texas? Yeah.
Actually, he's coming this month in Texas.
Oh, is it real? Yeah, it's already.
It's September.
September.
You should know this.
Yeah, tomorrow's kind of a big deal.
Yeah.
Sammy's a little mad at me, by the way, speaking of which.
Uh
Yeah, apparently, because she went, as she puts it, I have returned from the deep woods. Apparently, I didn't give her enough advance notice that it was Nathaniel's birthday tomorrow.
oh. Sammy, shame on you. When I asked when all their birthdays were, I put it in my phone calendar and it gave me a warning a week out.
Yes, you are, Sammy. I don't even know what that's about, but okay. And
Remember,
then, huh?
I was gonna then remember she thinks she lives in the Midwest, so
In Muskegon, right? In Muskegon. So for those who think that Sam and I don't have a good friendship, we do. Okay, guys, we do like to pick on each other all day long. And today, Sammy actually has some pretty cool news. She got approved on her loan, so now because Sammy takes a lot of camping trips. Oh, Sammy does a lot of camping trips, and so she kind of needed something for all types of weather, so she just got a trailer today.
oh,
Oh,
fun.
nice.
Yeah. So even when they have bad weather, they can still go camping.
Well, you could show off that we have like 3 of those done for the cruise.
The deal is he promised to warn me. I don't promise to warn you about anything. No.
Hold on.
Sammy, hit me up. I'll give you all the birthdays so you can put them in your calendar.
Oh no, we already got our sweet revenge. So what I had is I called Nathaniel and I called her yesterday on the phone.
That's okay. Somebody in this room doesn't know somebody's birthday
I know
and
somebody's
how to
birthday.
ask somebody when this person's birthday is.
Kenya, I wasn't going to put you on the spot like that. I'm sorry.
Excuse me, Jay.
Quit lying. It knows you.
Jay asked me, "Oh, by the way, when is Scott's birthday?"
I knew it was coming up. I just didn't know exactly when. It's like I haven't heard about it all year.
It's because we start with your birthday for some odd reason.
We started my birthday.
Mhm.
Yeah.
We started with the whole birthday tradition
Oh, with mine, yeah.
with yours.
I mean,
You
it
know
makes it does
Right.
make sense. He is
But
the
see,
admiral.
I have to remember 4 birthdays in your family. I want to remember Scott's birthday.
Look at Sammy. I should have known he couldn't remember mine. No, Sammy, I'm really bad. And Sammy, on my next open paycheck, I'm going to be buying you a birthday gift. Happy belated June 14th birthday.
Wow.
Ouch. Well, you know what? If I didn't have Facebook, I would not know a lot of people's birthdays.
This is true.
Oh, this is true. Sammy, if you want, I can get you a pretty cool book. Actually, for those who don't know, Sammy got me this book and this DVD. This is how bad of a friend I am. And Short Treks.
She didn't get me any. No, I'm joking. I'm
And
just joking.
Kurt Boo. And a bunch of other series. And yeah, and I did it. I do admit I dropped the ball. I'm sorry, Sammy.
That's okay. So I already have Scott's birthday or anniversary gift planned. It's already in my hidden list. You know, Amazon, you have hidden list, so you can make a list that are just private to yourself.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
got
I
it
have
on
that
there?
on my. He's
That's why I
gonna
was
love it.
That's why I was asking if he had an Amazon list or something we can go.
He
off
does, but it's
Okay.
very outdated.
I need to get there with everything I had going on last past week. I've really had a chance to look at
But
it.
you had nothing from 2020. You had
I
all
know.
from 2019.
I know.
I don't know, Scott. Do you like 32 Valentine kittens?
What? It's not even Valentine's Day, close to Valentine's Day.
This is the stuff that's on my desk. Okay, I kid you
I
not.
mean, granted, I had some real. Well, okay. Are we playing What's on Your Desk?
Sure, why not? Because I'm a big cat lover, obviously.
I have cat treats. Don't ask me why I have cat treats on my desk, but I do.
Because you have a cat. There we go.
Yeah, but I don't feed her treats in my room.
Yeah, there we go. See, I got these too.
I have a face scrubber that vibrates, so like it's down in your pores.
Okay, we're gonna move forward on that conversation.
I have a selfie light.
Oh, there you go.
There you go.
There you go.
I bought it so I could put it around my thing, but I don't think it does anything.
Oh,
Like, does it do any difference?
A tad
a
bit.
little bit, yeah.
Or I can
Brings
make it
a little
brighter.
It brings a little more luminescence to your face. Now you're being kind of washed out, honestly.
And then that's like the second setting, and then like this power setting. It's really bright.
That is really bright.
Yeah, I bought it because it clips on. Okay, originally it's meant for your phone, so you're supposed to take a picture and clip it on your phone.
Yeah.
But who's gonna carry this around along with your phone to take a selfie?
Not me.
Anyways, I have lots of random stuff in my desk.
Oh, what did you like? If you can hold it properly without breaking it.
Really?
Yep.
Is that
Wait.
the Eagle Moss or is that the Mixed Dimensions version?
This is Eagle Moss.
Okay.
I got something really. Oh, Jay won't understand this. He won't understand this at all.
Like, get back on that though.
I got fat.
Show me.
I got some fat.
I actually sent that one to you, I think.
Did you? I think I bought this. It's so old that the stuff is like gone out of it, so it doesn't really work anymore. But I got fat.
I got fat too.
Okay, so since you won't watch Doctor Who, there's an episode where
Oh, jeez.
they take a pill that magically makes you lose weight, but they don't realize the pill is actually fat coming alive, and they walk off your body and take over the world. Adipose.
Oh, they do? Oh.
That's one of the episodes of Doctor Who.
Okay. Give me a second.
Oh, this is cool.
Wait, cool.
Oh,
How about I maximize on you for a second? I want to see that. Go ahead. Show us.
So look, see that, and then
Yes.
and then I can flip it over, and
So
now
it's just like a calendar?
No.
no, it's like a Rubik's Cube.
Oh wait, hold on.
So is this like a calendar?
It's like a Rubik's Cube.
It kind of does look like a Rubik's Cube.
But look, like you can fold it.
Oh, that's pretty cool. What do you think, Scott?
It is pretty cool.
Yeah. All right, let's get the
I have a Spock.
Oh, there you go. Oh yeah, Jenny. Well, I got something both of you don't have right now.
Oh yeah, yes I do. I definitely have that shirt with me. It's just not with me.
So for those who don't know, I don't usually like to promote other products and stuff like that, especially if we're not being sponsored anyways. But Amazon has this cool t-shirt design thing for like, is it $18 that we pay?
Mhm.
$18 a month, and you get different Star Trek designs. Like this one here is this month's or last month,
August,
so you
yeah.
can't get it any longer. So sorry guys, but I can't wait to see what next month's is
Me.
or this month's.
I mean, Scott and I are wrapping shirts that you don't have.
Yep. This is true.
So
Well, I can go get my Camp Easton shirt and rock the hot pink.
that's not Star Trek related.
That's true. Scott, did you ever get this shirt?
No, I
He
didn't.
never got the. He
Oh,
haven't
you
done the
should've.
package.
I haven't done the box yet.
You should do it. It's
So-
not really in a box. It comes in a bag.
Well,
So the only other downfall to the package, guys, if anybody's interested in getting it, is you can only get one. It doesn't allow you to get 2 or 3 or 4, how many shirts you want. So we couldn't. If it does, let us know, because my wife and I could not figure it out. So
You might have to contact them and see if they can do 2 shirts or
What was it?
something.
is it one per address or is it one per person?
I think it's one per Amazon account.
Okay.
So if I wanted to, because usually we only do one Amazon account, my wife and I, because it makes things so much easier.
Yeah.
We're in the same household anyway, so
True.
Unless she wants to hide something from you, but you have the same bank account, so
well, like my son knows all of his birthday gifts, so it's like, what's the point? Oh, Scott, did you see that Nathaniel got for the first half of his gift? Oh,
Mhm.
he wants to show it off real quick.
No.
Oh, he doesn't. He wants to show it off to me. He's
No.
like hiding it.
No, you can't touch it.
Oh, apparently I can't touch it.
No, I know what the first one is and know what the second one is that's coming.
I have no idea what the second one is, but I can wait.
You'll find out on Friday.
I can't. What is it?
Nathaniel says he can't. What is it?
well,
Well,
too bad.
they said too
Patience
bad.
is the virtue.
Do I have to watch the lame podcast?
You know what, Nathaniel? We're gonna do something that Scott and Jenny don't get to do tonight. Tonight at 11 o'clock, we're gonna watch the new Lower Decks.
Yeah, I have to work tomorrow, and then I
Wow.
have Friday off, which I'm very frustrated that I have split days off.
Unfortunately, your work can't be helped. I think you said.
It's if they would just let go of somebody, then I would have 2 days off in a row. It's a Matt. Did you see Matt? Matt, did you see that I tagged you, like you asked us to?
Matt, do you see the cool shirt?
He has that shirt. That's probably why I got it, because it's his shirt he wore
In Vegas.
in Vegas.
Mhm.
Oh.
He did wear that one. My friend showed me that one.
See, Matt, I'm representing you, buddy.
He goes, I saw.
Yeah, now I see that. Yeah.
Matt might know how to. Well, he worked with Amazon. Worked with Amazon, not for Amazon.
Yeah, he might know how to do that.
So, Matt, before you came on, the thing we were asking is, my wife and I both were interested in getting our own shirts because we couldn't figure it out, so we only got the one, but we wanted 2 of these. I know we can't do it for this last month, but I don't know if
Future.
it's possible, to get like 2 orders and just pay twice the charge.
It looks like
36.
When I was online today, I could do an subscription.
Jen's gonna look into it. Hopeful. She thinks that if she spends more time with it, she can do another subscription. We'll see.
Yeah, there's got to be a way to do it.
Mm-hmm. Either that, or just we probably both should just took a little more time and really dug through it.
Well, that's cool. You can skip it.
Skip what?
You can skip a box if you need to.
T-shirts, you mean?
Yeah, hold on. I'll show you.
Oh, okay.
You're gonna get to see my last 4 digits of my credit card, but it's the last 4 digits. No one's gonna truly know. But yeah, look, it says skip this box.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay. But you
Huh.
also have a premium. Oh, yeah, the auto.
I did.
Audible.
I did Audible. I just canceled my Audible subscription.
Oh.
I wasn't using it.
Jen
And then
I
I have
it yearly.
and then these are Dad's, so he can watch his murder mystery shows.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. But yeah, you can skip the box.
Matt says just add another one to the cart, Jen.
Okay. Will do.
Okay.
Thank you.
Jen said thank you, by the way, Matt.
Let's
I don't
see.
know if you can hear.
I don't think you can.
I think you mean, because this is what we were trying to figure out. And honestly, Jenny, I know that the 3X doesn't really feel like a 3X. It feels more like a 2X. Because because I'm wearing the 3X right now, and I'm not that big, so there's plenty of room in here. But
I mean, I'm really an extra large, but I do 2X because I wasn't sure of the material, if it's cotton, and the men's shirt. So sometimes men's shirts are not wider at the hips, so I need a little bit big on the hips.
Yeah.
I did end up I went and changed my shirt from the cruise. Because this is extra large, and these are fine.
Yeah.
But this is the first year's cruise. This one shrunk just a tad. I don't know if yours did, babe, but mine shrunk just a tad. So it's a tad tight. Nothing too uncomfortable, just a tad tight. So I went ahead and changed it to a 2XL for next year. Because you can change your shirt size all the time.
Yeah.
Every time you do your payment.
Mm-hmm.
Which, for Scott and I, next month is our last payment.
Oh, there you guys go. Hey, so we're already starting our goodie bags for doors.
I don't know how you're going to have much weight. How are you going to have...
They're super light. I think you know what they are already, Jenny. I think we told you. They're actually pretty light.
It's just more room and space.
But we're going to have 4 suitcases.
You can do 2 each?
Yep.
Thank God for Southwest.
Yep.
Thank God for Southwest, and thank God for a double wheel or 4 wheels.
Yeah.
The 4 wheels is what really allows that to happen. Because otherwise, without the 4 wheels, it would be...
My 4 wheels, one of my wheels got not broken or locked or something. So sometimes I couldn't do the 4 wheels.
One bag.
Oh my gosh.
3.
Well, people need a hygiene, okay?
There's 3 and then some. Scott's laughing.
People need a hygiene. That's all I gotta say.
Yep.
And other people, we need to get like 2 cups.
I need to get
We need to find one with like a guy holding 2 cups in a mold.
You mean like?
Oh yeah, you got to show that photo.
Yes.
We showed it last time, didn't we? I gotta find it. Hold on. Did I tag you in it, Matt? Photo. Oops.
Cleaning or soup?
Yeah, for those who don't know, the reason why I also focused the camera on Jenny so I could change shirts.
I
Poor Scott and Jenny, they still had to see me get changed on the camera. Poor
I've
guys.
already seen you mostly naked, so it doesn't
Actually,
really.
one of them is a female.
On air, on camera. Oh, that didn't sound much better.
I didn't actually see that. I was so focused looking on the screen to make sure I
I
was
know.
showing off.
But poor Sky, he was like mortified.
Whatever. We seen you. We seen you.
Matt doesn't remember, by the way.
Remember what?
You asked him if he saw the if he had that one picture or that he tagged him in.
Oh, sorry. I got distracted
No, it's fine.
looking for it, and then I opened up. I clicked on the Twitch stream, and then I got stopped watching that, and then I go, wait, I'm looking for this photo. I have not tagged him in it, so guess what? Math. Ew. Wow, I have 3 different Matts on here. Now he's tagged. Now you're
Aw.
tagged, Matt.
I thought you were going to share it with us.
I am.
Okay.
Uno momento, por favor.
Oh, yes. There we go. Nice. Except
Which
for I
is
think
really
those are teas.
Well, it's when we had at the place, okay? They're actually water cups, excuse you.
Kapla!
Okay, so in this photo, we didn't notice until after we took it. But this guy looks like he's on his shoulder. Looks like he's a little birdie on his shoulder.
Okay, I will say this. So I don't know if our other Klingons in the house, but Mike, I will gladly wear Kalis's love helmet if you make it and bring it to me. I will gladly wear that over the that was it
Spock
the
helmet
Kalis. Yeah, or the Spock. No, but the Kalis fortification helmet.
for vacation helmet.
Is that what
If
it's
you
called? Something like that.
Just don't go steal in it. You might turn into a toy, a doll. Spoiler alert! If people are actually no, not spoiler alert because they don't know what we're talking about.
Yep.
What do you say? We can make you one. More honor in anyway. Not
I just
Spock
never
helmet.
heard
I want
of
to
it.
clarify. I want to clarify. Not the Spock helmet. The Kalis fortification
Vacation.
helmet.
No, it'll be the Kalis helmet, but in the Spock helmet colors.
No, it will not.
Yes, it will.
Then it's not truly from Kalish.
We'll just look at this sexy dude here, right, Matt?
Mike, thank you for joining us tonight. So what happens if you wear? Actually, Mike, my sim, my Starbase sim that I have that I write down my writing, the planet's name is Rosa. So that does work still, Mike. But Rosa or on Ryza, I would gladly wear the helmet, and my poor wife would be like, "Get away from me!"
So, would you wear that helmet and seek Dramaha with your statue?
I love it, Jen. So we need the Klingon fortification helmet and the Ryzian. What's that thing called again?
The Horgon, but the Horgon would have to have a batleth.
The Horgon with the batless. It's like all the section.
Oh my god, that is a hilarious. Okay, Matt would totally do that. Matt, we walk around in a Speedo carrying.
No, but I know Zach would.
You don't want
Zach
to
would,
enter
yeah.
this in a Speedo, and I don't know if you want.
I didn't say you. I said Matt.
I
Matt
was
had
getting
no
there.
problem wearing a Speedo.
Matt, would you rock the Speedo?
See?
Addie!
Addie. I hope those potatoes were delicious, Addie. I'm out of coffee.
You need a helmet with Worf Speedo.
You need the helmet with Worf. I didn't know Worf wore a Speedo.
Better than a banana hammock.
I need a label.
Oh, there, Matt answered your question.
See? I told you he would totally rock a Speedo.
You find me a label maker.
Will I buy you a label maker if I get you coffee? No.
Jen knows how to work her husband.
You can't
There's
see
no
your
coffee
elbow
for
right
you.
there. You see your elbow right there. I'm not going anywhere.
She knows how to work her husband.
You'll fight for me regardless.
She said I'll buy it for her regardless. I might. They
Oh,
actually
us
have them at
women,
Michael's.
us women know how to get what I'm to have our men do what we want them to do.
Within reason.
Oh,
A
we
label
know
ma-
things.
a label maker makes sense because we're making
Yeah.
a lot of things for the cruise, so it does make sense.
Mhm.
Now it doesn't mean I'm going to approve a $200 label maker that we're only going to use maybe for this cruise and never use again. No.
It's only $200 label maker.
You can start labeling everything. Just don't go crazy and start labeling. Okay.
Oh, I'd be Sheldon Cooper. I'd be Dr. Sheldon Cooper.
Label
Coffee
all.
cup 1.
I can
Wash
see
on Wednesday.
I can see Jay going around his apartment labeling everything, one up on Kaylee and Nathaniel, and labeling each one of them.
Child 3.
Yeah.
4.
4.
Child 4 or 4.
Pain in the ass 1. Pain in the ass 2.
Oh, so the other kids are not paying ass, just those 2.
So, no, 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 Mike. No, that's my joke. Okay? That's my joke. And technically, Mike, you're late to the joke because it's already been said this week, and unfortunately, it wasn't said by me. I did let the birthday boy say it yesterday off the air. I did. And if you don't believe me, I could have Jenny probably go through and play back our recording last night. And Nathaniel asked if Scott had put a ring on it. Which
Do you
obviously
see
he
anything on this
hasn't.
hand?
See, Mike thought he was being tricky here, a little sly and beating me to the punchline. The reason I haven't said it is because it's already been said this week. And we have an agreement once a week, and I just ruined it by saying it again. But I was defending. Oh, Addie said something about her husband.
Yeah.
My,
Oops.
my husband used a label maker to put doofus on my.
That is something that not Harrison Ford would totally do.
Yes, he would.
Nice. And Mike, you need to stop by more often, buddy. It's good having you on here. But actually,
We have 11 people. What is going on?
I have no idea, but I want to know. Maybe Mike and Scott might know. What's happening next with Star Trek Online?
Another event that we've already played.
Oh no, I'm not talking about the event. I'm talking about it's time for the next either update or expansion. We haven't heard jack about it.
I know. I think
Why?
they're trying to buy time with redoing and just other previous events. Oh, I know what it is actually. September 8th, Star Trek Day. It'll probably start Tuesday or Thursday next week.
You think they'll do the trailer? You think they'll do the trailer drop or whatever they need?
No, what you're gonna do is be able to replay an original series captain, but have them do like the Daniel's timeline thing. Should be kind of interesting.
It's gonna be an expansion.
It's not an expansion. They've already had it in the game. It's a temporal recruit, but you get to play it as an original series character.
Well, because it's not the first time we got to play bits and pieces here and there of another character.
Right.
I guess that might be a good way for them to go.
Mm-hmm.
Because think about that. You could play Cisco, you could play Kirk, you could play Picard, you could play anybody, and just create a one-off mission or a couple of missions, and then just having some fun with it. Because for those who remember, when they did the Gamma Quadrant release, you got to play the Ferengi. That was fun. You got to play the different characters. You got to play Quark. You got to play Rom. You got to play. I forgot the guy with the glasses, the Ferengi, with all the guns. He is so much fun to play.
And that scene is so much fun too. The in part of it where he's just like tossing something back and walking forward, like he's so cool.
Yeah.
Mike, thank you, Mike. That's what I was trying to think of.
Who doesn't want the Protostar? I'm waiting for Eagle Moss to come out with it, or Star Trek Online, or somebody to come out with it. But speaking of video games, yes, Scott, I need to get on that trial like you're talking about, but I'm a bad guy. I'm a bad boy, and
okay. I don't know how long the trial is going to go for. I've been playing almost a month now, and they haven't said anything to me about it. So,
well, what I mean is, I finally decided to start playing Star Trek Timelines. I don't understand it, but I'm already hooked on it.
Mhm.
I really don't. I mean, like you start in the way that the text is worded, you're Federation, but are you Klingon Empire or the whole timeline is fractured, right? I guess that's the whole idea. It's like I already want to build up to the next shift, but I don't know how to do any of the resource mining. It's definitely a microtransaction game. Have you played it?
A little bit.
Okay, so did you get far in it?
No, I was just basically checking it out to see what it was.
Yeah.
And like you, I was like, I don't understand this. And at the time, I think we were all
Yeah.
into Stowe, so I just went
Yeah.
back to Stowe.
Well, I mean, I've been playing and I got myself up to level 8 now, but it unlocks certain events and certain things. But it's like, I want to get to Shenzo. But in order to do that, I got to have like 600 schematics, but it won't tell me how to get a schematic.
Just ask Data.
Yeah, data. I'm actually thinking about watching some YouTube videos later and trying to figure it out, see if somebody did a walkthrough or a playthrough of it. But I do need to. When you want to talk about what game you've been playing that's in early release?
It's not an early release. It's actually
it
been
isn't?
out a little bit.
Oh.
It's Final Fantasy 14 online,
Oh, okay.
and it is a lot of fun.
And is it a free trial right now?
I think you can try it out. I don't know how long the free trial goes, or if
Yeah.
it's how Stowe would do. Like you have to be like start at level 1, you go to level 50, and then their trial is over. I don't know if it's one of those things. It's not explained well.
Oh, okay. Because I do want to look into that too. It's just.
But a lot of the older like WoW players and whatnot have come over to this. That's why I sent you that shot. I think it was Friday or Saturday night. I'm like, holy cow! Look at all these people in here.
Yeah, so Mike, I don't think the Protostar is the size of the Nova. I think it's smaller. Because if it's a ship that can land on a planet and it didn't look that big to start with, I don't know. I mean, the bridge is obviously way out of proportion to the size of the rest of the ship, unless the bridge is one of the main features of the ship.
Or the bridge could be the holodeck too, and at that point, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Boo! Wow for life. Oh, World of Warcraft.
World of
Really?
Warcraft. Yep.
I don't know. I mean, I haven't played World of Warcraft in years, and then when they came out with the Panda expansion, I'm like, really, Kung Fu Panda? Okay. No. I mean, I heard they're a pretty fun race to play, and I heard it's a lot of fun. But to me, it just seems like they're doing fan service to certain players out there.
Mhm.
Yes, yeah, because I don't know. Maybe I'm just being a little unfair, I'm biased. I don't know. I'll admit that. Okay. Freedom size in. What's the freedom? Do you know what ship he's talking about, Scott?
Mm-mm.
Because
Real quick.
I know there's a Franklin class, which was a frigate, the La Serena. Oh, in timelines they have the La Serena too.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, part of the stats kind of remind me of Attack Wing. Like certain ships, like the one I started off with, only has like 1 attack value, but you can obviously beef that up with your NPC characters a little bit.
Oh, yeah, it is the Franklin.
Oh, you thought about the Franklin? Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's about that size, honestly. Because it's a small ship, but I don't know. I mean, Mike, if you have any more information about that, please share it. Because the only thing I've heard, it's been rumors, it's been unconfirmed rumors from another podcast guy. I don't remember which one at this point, but somebody thought maybe it was one of the ships that Starfleet Command said that they were going to send to rendezvous with Voyager to try to get them back faster because they said that they were working on projects. I've heard that being a popular fan theory. I don't know. Honestly, I don't pretend to have any insight because I don't. I'm just guessing. Maybe it's just a small little survey ship that went out and then crash landed on that planet. Maybe the enemy shot it. We don't really know what happened to it.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I would say next Wednesday is Star Trek Day, and I think it's 5:30 Pacific time. They're going to be doing different panels, and we're probably going to get some more info. I know for Prodigy, I think yesterday they released the intro scene and the actual title, like the score for it.
Yeah. So maybe. Oh, Mike was saying it'll probably go in a promo box. I don't know, Mike. I don't think it's going to, because if we were going to get a promo box, I think we would have gotten the California class first from the Cerritos.
Yeah, it's just
But-
kind of I think it's just a wait and see thing. Is what they're all going to do.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, we really don't know what's going on behind the scenes. We don't know how far, or I know that Cryptic Studios is still working on stuff, but we don't know
Mhm.
how much production slowed down because of working remotely versus. I don't even know if they're back in their buildings yet.
I haven't heard anything, but from
That's
what
the
I
thing.
could, from what Al was saying, I don't think they're going to go back to the building. It seems like working remotely for everybody is working better than when they were in the building. So who knows?
Well, if that's the case, then why aren't we getting production at a faster rate?
True.
While individual people might work faster, I don't know. I don't know. We don't. I don't pretend to understand the production side of that. Maybe they do have all the props and everything ready, but they're just waiting on certain dates to release things. Maybe they're still working on it. I mean, but I have noticed that all the events, they've been adding a lot of rerun events, and
hmm
the events that had been scheduled to go out, like the winter event and the summer event, both got pushed out and delayed with no reason. Anniversary event was the same way too.
Yeah. Well, it's like Mike was saying, they probably are working on less staff.
Yeah. Oh, they let people go?
No, I think people move to other projects within Cryptic that they're working on.
Oh, okay, yeah. Because I haven't even heard a lot about Magic the Gathering, and that's their latest pet
Mhm.
project. You would think that would be the one that they'd pushed heavily, but with the fact that it's not even out of beta yet, and I barely see any advertisements for it, which is surprising because I remember when Star Trek Online came out, when Neverwinter came out, they were just promoting the heck out of it, and Jenny looked
Mhm.
bored. Poor Jenny.
I'm very bored, extremely bored. But I was letting y'all talk because y'all don't get to talk about Stowe often.
Mhm. Well, we're gonna move on so that way Jenny can join our conversation.
I mean, I'm enjoying Facebook, so
Moved and never filled, and Magic was canceled? I feel like there's a story there, and we should probably follow up on that at some point, Scott.
Mhm.
He's saying Magic was canceled several weeks back. Wow. Beta was canceled? Because usually open beta doesn't cancel, it goes right into open.
Mhm.
I'm going to have to ask my friend Mike Gamerkin off the air about what happened there, because I know my friend Mike is a huge fan of it.
Or just Google or go onto Twitter after the show and see. Might be another quick way to do it.
Yeah, maybe. Okay. Yeah, money that folks put into it was supposed to be refunded. Oh. Why would they do that with their no? Okay. Anyways, this is a Star Trek show. Let's get back on the topic of Star Trek. So, for those who don't know, we are kind of giving small hints about Star Trek Lower Decks. We're not going to spoil it for you guys, but I would definitely recommend watching it. It is
Mhm.
just as
Mhm.
funny as the first season, if not a little bit better.
So many
season-
more Easter eggs too that are quite hilarious.
Like
There's
last
a-
week's episode about
Yeah.
death. That's all I'm going to say. It's about death, right? They Lower Decks decided, the whole sci-fi joke about, hey, nobody's really dead in sci-fi, everybody can always come back. Well, last week's episode, without spoiling, they were making fun of, like, oh yeah, totally. No, you don't want to know why this happened, or
Right.
why we don't talk
The
about this.
whole story about why this certain person came back alive.
It's
Oh,
like,
and the fact that they go to that planet and there's corks right there. Like,
Yeah.
what?
was that
I
Free
was
City?
just,
Because it kind of reminded me of Free City a little bit.
I just saw an article about it.
Without spoiling.
Oh, and okay, we're not spoiling anything. Also, Parnfar, but with a different species.
You're not talking about the box, are you? Mm.
Sorry.
Guys, seriously, watch Lower Decks. It is
Oh my
funny.
gosh.
It's great.
Mhm.
It drops 11 p.m. Western or Pacific Standard, but it's supposed to drop at midnight. But they've been dropping it early.
Yeah.
on Thursdays at midnight when it's supposed to drop. But honestly, it's tonight at 11, and we're already
It's
on to what, episode 5.
Yes.
Vegas. Yeah.
We're halfway through. Honestly, Star Trek Lord X is halfway through after tonight's episode.
Yes.
Yes.
Cat box. Enough said. Best scene. Yes, yes.
Well,
And for those who don't know, the Klingon Kalis fortification helmet comes from Lord X too.
hmm And
It was
a special guest star from another series appears.
yeah, that was awesome too.
mhm.
You know what I liked about that special guest star? They treated him like hey, I'm this big superstar.
Yeah.
Right.
It kind of reminded me of a little bit of like
I
Tim
forgot
Allen's character of Galaxy Quest. Like, hey, I'm a big star.
how many years is between that series when they. Okay, spoiler alert, spoiler alert, spoiler alert, because I can't say about me. How many years is it supposed to be when Voyager comes back and Lower Decks is going on?
Let's see what Lord X comes back in the late 70s. Oh, not Lord X. Sorry, Voyager comes back in the late 70s. I think it was like 78. I mean, you want to Google that, Scott?
I think it was 2378.
Yeah, I think it was 78, but I'm not 100% certain. And isn't Lower Decks like 2380 or 2383?
Something
I'm
like
just
that.
curious because that person's rank was still the same.
Well, I mean, so
No, it
has
wasn't. They had a solid
Ensign
pip.
Kim.
Right, but I was wondering how many years difference this is.
Well, obviously they're not following the books because according to Homecoming, that character was supposed to be a lieutenant commander, and Kim was promoted to lieutenant, which I find kind of messed up because they both
Okay,
have the same
so
rank.
in 2404,
Yeah.
they reassembled the crew of the Voyager celebrating the 10th anniversary of the ship returning to Earth.
So 2374 or
It said
84?
2404 and 10 years before that.
That would have been 2394.
384.
That doesn't sound right because
23 years after it stranded in Delta Quadrant. That's what it says. Hold on, I'm looking more.
let me go to Google. Let me go to Memory Alpha.
I'm on Memory Alpha right now, so.
When did USS Voyager? Voyager return to Earth? Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, I did that too.
Puppies.
No puppies, Jen.
Can I have $10?
It says Endgame. Right, okay. Endgame series finale.
Looks like
So,
2378.
yeah.
2404 was the future before they changed it.
Yeah,
Okay.
that sounds
That's
about
what
right.
it was. Okay.
Yeah, 2378. That's what I'm seeing too.
Okay.
Okay. Hey, that's
And
all.
then what year is Lower Decks right now?
I don't know. I know it's in the early 2380s. Mike says the book timeline is gonna close and shift 3-book special series to close out the story and shift us to primetime Discovery verse. Not sure. You know what I would have seen, speaking of things like that, because I said they're doing a 3-book series. Even if they did an animated version of Star Trek Voyager and closed it off properly,
Mhm.
like a 3 or 6 part miniseries, or heck, even a one-off movie, animated movie, that could be fun. They already got Kate Mulgrew coming back and doing voiceovers. They got Robbie McNeil. The only one I don't know if they can get back is Chakotay's character. I just read an article about him today that I guess he tried to get himself fired from Star Trek. Did you guys read
Mhm.
that?
No, he talked about it in Vegas.
Oh, did he?
2380. Sorry. 2380 is the year they started Lower Decks.
Oh,
Or that's
so
when it.
so then it's only 2 years later. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
he could still be a
Okay.
lieutenant by then.
Yeah, that makes more sense now. Anyways, go on.
No,
Yeah,
I
I heard him
mean-
talk about that in Vegas.
Oh no, so I guess because of that conversation they had in Vegas, they did an article about it
Hmm.
on my news feed on my phone. The book timeline is gonna. Oh, that's not that one. Star Trek Coda, the book series. Have you guys heard about this?
No.
I've heard of it. I haven't read it though.
What have you heard about it?
Literally
is it
just
exactly?
just the title and that it's a book series.
About Voyager?
I don't know specific about Voyager. I've just heard of the actual like series.
Well, like I said, the cool thing about animation is it's inexpensive. You can easily do it, right? And if they didn't want to, if they did want to do a physical live action series, it's not like they don't have prop sets
hmm
in Vancouver.
Well, and it's not like they don't have a like what Mandalorian has a virtual wall that they can do a lot of stuff with now.
Yeah, I'm just saying it can be fun to go back.
Um.
Oh, Mike's
Sorry.
sending us a link, so we'll have to pull that up and then share it.
I just read about this tonight's episode of Lower Decks.
I haven't read about it. What about
I
it?
just saw the title on Memory Alpha. Apparently, they released it 2 days ago.
Okay.
I'm not. Yeah, and I know what
Oh,
they're
come
gonna
on.
go visit.
Come on.
You want to know?
Put it in the private chat. And
Okay.
hey, Scott, can you grab that link that Mike sent us? I
I
think he
can
sent it on
share it.
Facebook. Yeah. All right, so
Oh, there it is.
there it is. Okay, are you gonna share it, or do you want us to share it?
I'm gonna put it. Let you guys do it.
Okay. Oh, there we go. Oh yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
gonna
run
share.
button.
I'm gonna share the screen. See if I can get it. Okay, there we go.
I normally would, but with the problems I had before, we actually went live. I don't want to chance it.
I don't blame you there. All right, so Star Trek Coda is an upcoming novel trilogy based on the Star Trek: The Next Generation and Star Trek: Deep Space Nine. It continues a pocketbook novelty continuity. Okay, that's not bad. Oh, Dayton Ward. Dayton Ward, for those who don't know, is probably one of my favorite authors of all time.
He's a good author.
hmm
And I really like his work. And then, he's also a Marine, just like I am. So he has that going for him too. No, but he and Kevin Woodward both are really good. And Keith, something, I forgot his name. But yeah, all three of them are really good at what they do. I mean, the whole team at Pocket's pretty good, but I think right now we can consider that the Pocket verse. I guess we can call that, for lack of a better term. I don't know what else you can call it, because like a lot of the book canons are not followed by like TV shows or movie, but they are very good about keeping within their own universe. So when that tells you it's going to do those things, it probably means that they're going to add things like Star Trek, Destiny in there, which is a trilogy series about the Borg. It also featured the Aventine, Captain Dax, and it solved the mystery of what happened to the Columbia, the Star Trek Enterprise series, USS Columbia. So I mean, it's a pretty good series. If you guys, I would recommend, if you have the time and the opportunity to get those books. There have been other great series that have come out of there too, like the Vanguard series, for example, is another good one. It was probably one of the first times that we actually saw a same-sex couple relationship in a story, and I think maybe that might have paved the way a little bit for what we're getting now on TV, which is awesome. So, wow, Matt, wow.
Whatever,
Not
Matt.
everybody can be a Marine.
But we all know what Jay is. He's Pickle Rick.
He is Pickle
No,
Rick.
he is not. And
He's
we'll get
Pickle
back.
Spock.
We will get back to that in a second. But Robert
He's Pickle
Beltran,
Spock.
I have heard this, that Robert Beltran is going to be in there, but I'm pretty sure it's just a cameo. And David Mack, yes, thank you, Mike. David Mack is the other one I really like too. But go ahead. So for those who don't know, because we've already gone like 54 minutes into it, I have sent out on our Fleet 31 Facebook page a communique that was sent to me today, and it has to do with certain members of this fleet leadership That's not me. All right. According to the ISS Pegasus, um, there have been some crimes committed against the Terran Empire, and they are looking for these people right now, or these certain members. Okay. See, we got Joyce the Tactical Stanfield, Jenny the Extractor Hay, Noel the Moneyman Lee. Is it Velarde? Velarde, yeah. Scott the Enforcer Sterling, and Pickle Rick, aka JAY, possible Consumi, missing in action. So for those who don't know, we need to find this J impersonator because they're soiling my good name,
No.
and I don't appreciate it.
We all know that was you. You're just
Mhm.
undercover.
I know.
Yep.
I have proof I was at work.
Uh-huh.
I do. I have
Uh-huh.
proof I was at work and I was messaging you guys and I was responding to all your tags. Well, not all of them. I could have done a better job watching you live. And it wasn't because I was there in Vegas with you. I honestly wish I could have been there, guys. Seriously. There is no DNA match that confirms I was there. Okay. I am not made out of pickle. I'm just saying. Still, don't message me. Aww. See, I told you that's not me. And if it was me, I should be number one, not Joyce. Okay. If it was me, I should be number one.
I don't care if you need to.
Look at this. Come here. Look. Come here.
No,
Come here.
no.
Show off your cool sweater. Isn't that a cool sweater?
Mm-hmm.
Goodbye, I'm talking to someone.
Wow, Jay, that's a great picture of me. This is a great picture of me. Yes, absolutely. Beautiful picture of me, okay? I agree. I like it.
Even Sammy says it looks like you.
Yes, Sammy, it does look like me. Absolutely. No. We don't have to get away from this one.
Dad.
I bet you love your wife will like that too.
Am I allowed to show them this?
Okay, yes, Kaylee, you can show them that.
Yay!
So my daughter did get something kind of cool. She wants to show it off real quick.
Oh, whoa.
Anna.
You let your daughter have a weapon?
Actually, it's not sharp.
Okay. But still.
But it's kind of cool because it's from what anime series, Kaylee?
Demon Slayer.
Demon Slayer. Look at
And
that. It's kind of cool.
Kanado's katana.
You know? Isn't that cool?
Be careful with that. That's still metal.
Kaylee, I'm watching you. But it is cool.
If it was sharp, then I wouldn't have grabbed it by the blade by now.
Yeah, Kaylee said if it was sharp. No, we made sure purposely that it was that it wasn't sharp and that there was no opportunity for anything like that. So Kaylee wants to do her theme like an anime Japanese style when we eventually move, whenever that is. And so having a katana would be traditional. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
And
Let's
also
get back
so
on
people don't
track.
mess with me while I'm in my room.
So I did hire myself protection. I do have Addie who gets paid in potatoes, and I do have Kaylee who gets paid in anime. So I did hire myself protection since the Empire's after me, apparently, even though that guy looks nothing like me. So, okay, let's read the charges again. Let's go up top a little bit.
Yeah, let me go big it so.
Yeah, let's read the charges. Go up. Alert from the Terran headquarters. Notice regarding Earth, Las Vegas incident 280, 281, 283, 284, 285, and 286. Pending and included. Only 282 didn't make the cut, apparently. I'm just saying. The following personnel listed may be armed and should be considered extremely dangerous to the Tribble and Pickle communities. Last seen in Las Vegas, Nevada, Earth Sol Sector. May be working as a team, detained by order of the Imperial Command. I don't know who's in charge of that. The following charges have a guilty verdict pending. How can you have a guilty verdict and be pending at the same time? Is beyond me.
It's Terran Empire. Come on.
Brett, welcome. Thank you for joining us tonight. Apparently, the Terran Overlord says we can just pay the fine. We'll get there. We haven't got to that point yet. Non-licensed travel in controlled Terran space. That's debatable. Transportation and consumption of tribbles without a permit. I didn't know you could get a permit to eat tribbles, but okay.
Me either.
Don't get me started on that one.
Contact and transportation with a felonious pickle species without consent or permit, possibly consumption charge pending. Each fine cost are calculated at 2 strips per charge of McD silver per detainee, whatever McD per silver is. Detainee. Reward credited to ISS Pegasus, NCC 9755, 25 years of good hunting. Okay? That's their motto. And apparently that's a photo of the McD strip of silver for you prime Terrans. I like how he calls us prime Terrans, but we don't call ourselves that.
Nope.
DNA sample sent to Klingon intelligence. Klingon Empire concurs with the DNA match. That's great. You don't have my DNA in files, but nice try, buddy. All fines are to be paid at your local Ronald McDonald House.
That makes sense. McD strip, McDonald's.
Totaling 12 strips of McD silver per detainee. If fines are not paid in full, an additional warrants will be filed with the Terran headquarters. Photo confirmation of payment is required. All hail the Terran Empire. All hail ISS Pegasus. First of all, where would you get a McD silver? Because I would like one for my own personal collection. The Admiral's collection. Oh, and then on the right-hand side, it just says like security files involving Fleet 31, Ark Royal, Classified Command, active, Las Vegas, Incident 280. Okay.
Network interface.
And
Classified
if it was
level.
truly me, I should have a nickname, okay? You got Jenny the Extractor Hay, and you got Scott the Enforcer Sterling.
Yeah, you're Pickle Rick.
Yep.
Pickle Rick.
Jay the Pickle.
It's a character, and Jay is not a pickle.
Jay the
I'm a real
Pickle Galloway. There you go.
No. I'm sorry. I am Klingon. Has Starfleet International ever thought about putting out warrants for you there? For you three? Bring it. That's all I got to say.
But I just want to say, Brian, you did a wonderful job on this.
Hi, Monster.
He's been working on this little wanted poster
Uh-huh.
for quite a while now. I knew about it for a
Mhm.
couple weeks because he had to do all the proper procedures. He did get permission from everybody and the
Oh,
photo.
no. He did not.
Yes, he did.
If
And
it's
the
me, he
photo.
did not.
You're not in the photo, so he didn't have to ask your permission.
Thank you. That just confirms I'm not the guy.
As
I
a
appreciate
photo,
that.
but you're the pickle.
Uh-huh. Don't think I didn't see that, Scott, under Jenny. But of course,
Say what?
everybody else
I
did
knew-
it.
I knew
Everybody
this
else-
before Scott knew about it, but
No,
Scott and I
let's
knew
talk about
about
the name
last
change.
week.
I was talking about the name change.
Oh,
Oh, we
already
changed
switched
it back.
Yeah, I did. I saw it.
I didn't see it.
I
was too
changed-
Oh.
While you guys are talking, I changed his name to Jay the Pickle Galloway.
busy.
Wow. Brett says, I believe in the old days they were called pop tabs because Brian said it's a pop top.
These things?
hmm
No, I don't know. Maybe.
That's what it looked like.
I mean, back in the day, I remember my grandma used to collect these, and she would go give them somewhere, and they would
Yeah.
be money.
I saw a weird thing on TikTok. Speaking of those, nowadays I guess you flip it all the way around. and
Yeah,
then
put the
you
straw
pop
in
the-
it, so
No, and then you pop the other side of it, and it makes like almost like a slight exploding sound.
Oh,
empty or full?
Full.
Because
Yeah.
I don't have a full one.
So TikTok was showing me that. It's like, why would anybody want to do that? So you know where that little hole is, right? That you drink out of.
Yeah.
So no, you fold it so it goes back on that. So the whole entire thing, not just a little bit of hole, but the thing around that hole, the outer line, so the whole thing pops. And then when you pop it, apparently it makes an exploding sound. I'm waiting for those guys to say, the back to cap guys. I'm
The
waiting for them to,
party shirt people.
yeah, yeah. I'm waiting for them
Yes, I
to
love
back cap it.
them.
So they'll let me know if it's real or fake.
I was like, I have cans right now because they were cheaper than bottles, but I don't need more. This is enough.
Brett, I think you were infected with a Terran virus. I would be strongly recommending talking to the commander of the ISS Pegasus. Hey, I can start propaganda too, you know. Hi, Kaylee.
Hello.
Look at your beautiful
Anything
daughter.
different?
What, Kaylee?
Is there anything different?
Is there anything different? No,
Uh-oh.
nothing different.
She wearing makeup?
No, Kaylee, you need to go closer to the camera.
So there's nothing different.
Oh, you got your contacts in, don't you?
One of them.
I can only get the one in. I don't.
She has one of them in.
Looking out the other one.
I changed contacts today because today's the 1st.
The contacts for the first? What does that mean?
I have monthlies, so I change my contacts out each month.
Oh, okay.
Because if not, I won't be able to see the screen.
Oh. It's been a good week, guys. We haven't even discussed that this week yet.
No.
I think we've just been so preoccupied with everything else that's been going on.
I mean, we won it for the Terran Empire. Come on.
I don't know. That just brings me satisfaction and joy knowing that I'm wanted.
Because no one else wants you.
Aww.
I think
wife
that was a
wants
cue.
me.
I think that was a cue for Bon Jovi.
Did you hear that?
I mean,
No,
in 2
guys.
weeks.
Hang on, Jen. Did you just hear that? I said, my wife wants me. You know what the next words out of her mouth were?
Count money?
Yes. Exactly what it was. Can I have $10?
You know, Jen, I know she
she's
can't
not
hear
actually,
me.
She's not actually asking Jenny. What she's telling me is that she wants to spend $10 because we have this thing called communication between each other.
But she works. She can
Yes.
spend.
Yeah, and if she spent $10 and I spent $10, and then I spend another $10 on Kaylee, and then I spend another $10 on Nathaniel, then maybe I spend another $10
They
on me.
can
and
earn their own money.
No, and then I don't bother telling her how much money did I just spend without her knowing, and then she goes and spends 10, and then maybe she goes buy Kaylee $10 item. You see what I'm getting at? You got to communicate these things when you have a
Right.
bank account. Yes, Jen.
You spilled coffee
Who spilled coffee?
You.
Where?
on the ground in the kitchen.
Wow, you just now noticed that?
You didn't clean it
for
up.
no, I did. For those who don't know, I spilled coffee before we went on the air. No, like the dry coffee.
Oh.
So then
okay.
I swept it into the dustpan, but I left the dustpan there because for whatever reason my wife wanted to see it. So I left it there, and then my wife saw it. She's like, "You spilled a lot of coffee."
Mm.
And then I guess
Did I ever tell you the story? And this happened to almost everybody who works in hotels and probably restaurants who
Yeah.
have to make coffee.
Mhm.
You know, we have those big machines. So you put the coffee in, then you have the sprout. I forgot to check and make sure the sprouts were closed. And I went off. I started the coffee and ran off. And I came back a few seconds later to a coffee all over the ground.
Ooh.
I go, crap. So I flipped the things up.
My coffee's empty now, just like the one on the ground.
My drink's almost empty.
Yeah, but you have Dr. Pepper.
Mm-hmm.
No, but what were you saying in 2 weeks?
In 2 weeks, Mr. Sternling and Mr. Ray's will be coming down here.
Robert!
Mm-hmm.
I miss Robert being on the air with us,
I know.
or even just being in the audience.
He's sleeping right now.
He's working at his other employer tonight.
You know
something
what
like that.
You know what
No.
we should do? We should go. Does he ever do live? And I listened to his recorded, but does he ever go live?
No, he records.
Darn! I say we should go and invade him one day.
Nope,
Uh,
he records them and then
just like
edits,
Chase
edits
does.
them.
Yeah, just like Chase does.
But he'll be with us,
Hmm.
and so in 2 weeks we will not have a podcast
Okay. So we will have
because
one next week.
the what day is that? The
15.
15th?
Yeah.
Yeah, the 15th. Because I will be picking them up right before the podcast time.
Hmm.
The
Aw.
flights get in at 7. Yeah, in 2
Aw.
weeks. Yep, the 15th.
Hmm.
Aw.
So keep an eye out on Instagram. I'll probably be posting photos and doing lives on
Did we do that
Instagram.
on our? Did we do that on our center seat for Vegas?
No.
We need to get better
No.
about that, guys. We will do our best when we're at the. I will do my best to try. I just got to get set up on my phone. Oh, thank you, Jen. But the internet will be spotty on the shift, so probably have
Yeah.
to be when we.
I know
land.
we're gonna try to do some lives. We both have internet packages.
Hmm.
But also, guys, remember, we're going to be busy on the cruise doing lots of other things.
Hmm.
But
But
we can do it like a lot of cruise people do, and they, like right on the port, like port days, they'll go streaming because the Wi-Fi is stronger at like islands and stuff, the ports,
Yeah.
rather than out in the middle of the ocean. But we do have 2 days where we're going to be out in the middle of the ocean.
Well, we can also just do a bunch of pre-recorded stuff.
Yeah.
And edit later.
Yep.
It's not like we don't have video editing software.
Yeah.
I just never use it. Well, I mean, it's never. I mean, I did buy it, and it's just a bigger learning curve, and it wasn't as easy as Windows Movie Media Maker. And for those who don't remember, when Windows 7 migrated to Windows 10, the Windows decided that, hey, we're no longer going to offer the Windows Media. So then when you did the Force Update patch, they conveniently removed it from your system without telling you that it was going to be removed. So
Hmm.
for some people who, and a lot of YouTube vloggers were really upset about it at the time.
Yeah.
It was seriously, it was done like overnight, no warning, no indication. People were told, oh yeah, we're going to upgrade and you're going to get all these cool new features. But they forgot to mention one of the big ones. Oh, but we're taking this away from you.
You know what the most hated feature I have right now on
Which
the damn computers? It's just that, not your computer, it's the whole weather thing because it randomly pops up with the news. Like, it's popped up right now.
Oh, speaking of news and things that are coming up, friends of mine, do you guys know Allison Pitt, formerly of Priority One Podcast?
Mhm.
She does the Daily Show. They're actually she's moving her format because she's having medical issues, so she's going to be doing live streams. So definitely, if you guys have time, she's going to be doing weekly live streams of her podcast over there, and she's going to talk about Star Trek news. But her website will still do the daily ones. But her thing, it's so guys, I recommend if you have time, go over there, support her, because yeah, she could definitely use the help. I just watched her last week, and my wife and I felt kind of bad for her, but she has a lot more fans than we do. But it's like, you know how hard it is sometimes, like when it's just you and the camera, and you know you gotta present yourself,
Hmm.
and how hard that can be. So I thought she did a really great job. You could tell she was really nervous about being in front of that camera, having the whole entire spotlight on her. So if we can go over there and give her praises and stuff like that and tell her how great job she's doing that, because she did. She got through it, and I'm hoping that the more she gets in front of the camera and live, like we are, I don't know about you two, but like when I first started coming on here, I was so nervous about having this camera in my face.
We all were, but
Yeah.
now we're like, this is easy.
This is
Yeah.
nothing.
But you know, on the same token, but you know, when you first start out, you have
Yeah.
all these expectations and all these things are going through your mind, and it's extremely difficult.
Mhm.
So
Especially when you're coming from a huge podcast, well known,
yeah,
and you're going off on your own. That's hard.
yeah.
Mhm.
Especially since there's so many podcasts out there in the world.
Well, the cool thing about hers is it focuses mainly on the news, on
Which is
anything on
good,
the
yeah.
news. Yeah.
Mhm.
So that's the whole thing about podcasts. They have to have their own little niche, what they discover, what they talk about. For us, it's mainly just three friends getting together, chatting about Trek. Sometimes we
Mhm.
have a 45-minute rule. Was it 30 or 45? I can't
I
keep
thought it was
remembering.
30.
That's
it is
only
a
when
31
Chase is here. He's not here
Yeah.
tonight.
But Robert, but no, I mean, we've always honored the rule,
True.
even when he's not here. So
Very true.
we should probably put his up real quick, and then we'll get back to Robert's.
Oh, Chase's?
Yeah, since we're talking about Chase.
We were talking about Robert a minute ago, so.
Yeah, so Chase also has his own. These are the Voyagers podcast. So another kind of hard thing to do is when you don't have an audience to play to, guys. It's a little harder just to be standing face to face with your camera, not be able to see how people are interacting with you, and that can be a little discouraging too. So what makes it easy and what made it really easy for me and Jenny was the fact that when I asked Jenny to help me with this, she agreed. And so we're able to bounce off each other, and then Scott just comes in once in a while
Well-
and throws out links for us. And then he joins in on the conversation too.
Mhm.
But
It was
Go ahead,
us
Jenny.
too, and then we kept inviting Scott, and then all of a sudden he just became a permanent person.
Pretty much.
we needed
mean,
a
I-
community manager.
As I say, I did volunteer for it.
Yeah.
It was a great one.
Mike, okay, what's going on here? Mike said, "What is more important than sharing and live stream with us? Who left behind to patrol the hind end of the frontier?"
And then
No comment.
go down to Brett's comment.
Mike, all we get is the gas trails from the hind end. It's not my fault that my ship's faster than your guys's.
Ooh.
And then Mike says, "Doesn't surprise me." Have you seen the size of my engines?
Don't even start that.
And then the sails? Those are ample nacelles, right?
My mind has gone to the gutter, and I need to get out of the gutter.
Oh, I should probably do that. There we go.
No. No. My poor brain. No.
Sorry, Jenny. You got to get up tomorrow, don't you? Early. We should probably call it a night.
You
Sam,
probably
then.
should.
Well, in a minute, we need to shout out Robert
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, we
Oh,
do
I
need to
did.
shout out
I
Robert.
did shout out Robert.
I know. I just didn't put it in.
Now I gotta go back to his. Hold on.
But Robert's
we
also
need to
another.
organize this.
Okay. Robert is another guy that we really like on the show, and he's really awesome. And he has a pretty good podcast too. It's called the promenadepodcast.com. You guys
Mhm.
definitely should recommend watching
Mhm.
it and listening to it. The biggest thing I could say is if you guys think that's a lot of podcasts to watch, just remember you have like all week long, and not everybody, like Chase only produces a couple times a month.
On the 7th.
Yeah, on the 7th. And so it's not like you have to listen to every week. Like, for example, I'll listen to the Promenade podcast. I'll also listen to Chase's when they come out. And I also listen to Priority One podcast.
I'm currently trying to play catch up on the Delta Flyers.
I need to get back into
So I listen to them in the morning on the way to work.
that. Okay.
They're like
I
20, 30-minute episodes. And I usually finish them in 2 days.
I was listening to Priority One at work till they kind of cut off YouTube for us.
Oh, they cut off YouTube?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Why did they do that?
They
Don't
cut
know.
off Board Game Arena. I was so mad during the pandemic because I was playing on Board Game Arena when it was like dead and nobody at the hotel in the middle of the
Aw.
night. And then they cut it off because it's gaming. I was like, I understand, but come on, there's like nobody here.
Yeah. But
And then I hate work because they can't they block a whole bunch of.
night,
I was
Sammy.
doing jigsaw puzzles.
Yeah.
And they
Jigsaw
blocked it
puzzles?
because yeah, I was doing jigsaw puzzles, and they blocked it because it's gaming. I was like, I'm doing a jigsaw puzzle
This
to
is
keep
why.
myself entertained.
Remember earlier in the show I was telling you about playing game? I play a game. It's on my phone.
I'm not supposed to have my phone with me at the front desk.
Really? What about emergencies?
Well, yes, but I mean, in general,
Hmm.
I want to show y'all this cool website I came across. I just can't remember the name of it. Well, I know the
Oh.
name of it. I just can't spell it.
And in case you guys are wondering, yes, I did get rid of my chair. If you notice, I don't have that big black background.
Mm.
I did buy this, and guys, I learned a valuable lesson. Don't buy chairs unless you do a little more research into them. While this is a great chair to have, you know, it has a nice lumbar support, headrest. Apparently, oh, okay, Jenny's showing off some. Apparently, you might want to check the width dimensions of the hips because it's obviously designed more for like a skinny person. So I gave it to my son for his birthday. So I need to find, yes, I need, when I'm doing research again, I need to find something that's actually meant for a plus size man.
I think I have one for you. I just need to find the link to it. The one I have is
Yeah.
unavailable at the moment,
Okay.
but I had a previous one that would be perfect for it. I just need to track it down.
Well, the cool thing about this one is it has a leg accessory that you just pop in
Mhm.
and you can kick
So-
your legs up. And
So
it
is this
reclines.
one. So is this
And
one. I
doesn't
took
yours
the leg thing
vibrate,
off.
or does your back vibrate?
It can't. It wasn't mentioned when I ordered it, but the lumbar pillow has a vibrator, like and it
Yeah.
shake the back pillow.
So the thing I like about this is I wanted to show it off and like having the back look more official, like the center seat.
Hmm.
But you know what? My son likes it, and it's a good chair for him. So I have his old chair.
So before we go, I'm gonna found this website that I haven't had any problems going to it at work. So if y'all are bored and need something to do, it's trivia questions. So you can type
Oh.
in, let's say Star Trek, right? And you can do quizzes.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
So
Yeah.
like, if you know the intro, you can type the whole intro in. You can go, is it Star Wars or Star Trek? Like the crew. I think this is a simple one I can do.
Okay. While you're looking that up, Brian said a lazy boy office chair is what we need.
That could work too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so like you hit play crew and then you go, okay, this
Quiz.
is Kirk. This is Spock. This is McCoy.
Yeah.
I thought
Scotty.
this is Uhura. This is Scotty.
Yeah.
Oops. This is Chapel. Sulu. And I can never spell Chekhov.
Chekov. Ov. Yeah.
Yeah, things like that. And there's other things in here. You
Oh,
can do the
okay.
crew, and
That's
it's
pretty
fun.
cool.
It keeps myself entertained. I also do the Star Trek one, which is quite not Star Trek, the States.
Okay. So,
So.
guys, that's a pretty cool thing I think to end off on tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
All right,
We
guys. So we
will-
will. Go ahead.
Hold on. We are moving. Are you going to move to Hypo?
Oh yes, thank you for the reminder.
Sorry.
Okay. No, yeah, I was just say thank you guys for joining us tonight, and it's been we will be back next week, but we will be taking a 1 week hiatus again.
Hmm.
So that will be on the 15th.
15th, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm out of town that weekend anyway, so that probably did good. So that means I can pack up or get ready to pack up for that weekend. So, all right, guys. With that said, live long and prosper, and have a great night.
Night,
Later,
guys.
guys.
Good night.
If you're on Twitch, we're going to Hypo.
There we go.